those RCs. Coming back at you with the start of the Carisma Coyote crawler build. I've already gone ahead and did the shocks up, guys. I know everybody knows how to do shocks. It takes quite a while. I used 25 weight, guys, in the shocks. I went ahead and threw one diff together. I said for now, I've got the bearings for other kits, but for now I'm just going to build this kit with the bushings, guys. Keep it 100% stock, just like the other truck is. And then at some point, I'm actually going to order the hop-up parts right from Carisma and get the aluminum axles, you know, rear end and front end, everything, and go right out with them. So for right now, I'm just going to build them this way. So bag A was the shocks, and bag B is the differentials, and bag C will be building the rear ends here. I'm only going to build one rear end, and I'll do the other one off camera, guys, because it's going to be the same thing. So we're going to start here on the differential, and so I want to show you the difference here on the differentials. Now this is what's considered a lock diff, guys, and the reason why it's considered a lock diff, because instead of having little planet gears in here, or spider gears, what anyone calls them, you know, you'll have two little bars that go inside here with little gears on them, right? You have a big gear in the bottom. Well, these don't. Where it's locked, you're just going to have this little aluminum plug, and it has a slot in each side of it, you see? And that little slot is where your X is going to connect. So your left X will come in and go into that slot, and your right X will come into that slot. So then when the gear's on here, you know what I mean, and the X's are coming in, when it turns it has to turn them both at the same time, and that's what gives you positive traction, guys. So that's how they lock the differentials in these. So they're pretty simple to do. You just, you know, these are real simple. No oils, no nothing. Just drop the weight in, put this on, make sure you get it inside that hole centered. Let me get this bearing out of the way. Get you guys back on the other camera. Make sure that thing gets in that hole centered right. They fit kind of tight, which isn't a bad thing, I guess. And then what I do is I just turn it until I see the holes. And where did I put that? Right here. I'm going to cheat and use the power drill here a little bit, but I will not tighten them down all the way with the power drill. I will finish them with the hand driver. Now you want to always spin it, go directly across from it. Never go next to it, because then you're going to pin it down. By going directly across from it, you're going to tighten it down evenly. Okay. Now once you've got that done like that, then you just, you'll have to do it the other way, just crisscross it. Just like that. Grab a hand driver here real quick. Sorry guys, you might hear my dogs whining. They think somebody's here, but from what I know, there is nobody here. So, it's raining out again, like it has been every day. So I figured I might as well get started on this kit. I had that one good day, I took the low C22S out and broke it, and it's been raining and high winds, and actually snowed the other night. And just been terrible out, guys. Typical Maine weather this time of year. Always does it. Okay, there. That's all you got to do, guys. And now you're going to put a bushing on each side. But what we're going to do, reach over here. Where these are bushings, the bushing's going to go on here like this, guys. And you're going to have another bushing that goes on this side here like this. Well, the bushing's going to be locked solid. The plastic part of the differential will be spinning in the bushing. So you want to lubricate these with something. Okay, whether it's just oil, if that's all you have, but you want to put something. I have some grease, so I'm going to give them a shot of grease. And if I run out of this grease, I have another kind over here on the shelf. That little bit of grease is just going to work its way in there. That should stay right in there, guys, and that'll just help it from causing too much friction for a while. Make it last just that little bit longer. Like I said, I will be upgrading these with bearings at some point, guys. Ooh. That's all right. Rub that grease down in there a little. Pack it in that crack. Beautiful. Okay. Now what we got to do. They're telling you to use thread lock here. I believe it's just to hold this piece in place so it doesn't fall out on you. So you just take some thread lock, put it on the side of this little thing. It's going to get everywhere when you put it here and just wipe it back up. Like that. And that holds that little bushing inside there so it doesn't fall out on you. So there's a differential right there, guys. They're that simple to do. Especially these locked ones. They're real simple because you don't have to wait for the oil bubbles, nothing. It's that simple, fast. Get these little things out of the way so I don't lose them. So, now we'll start right in on one of these. So we'll grab some scissors. Package it open up here. Like I said, I'm only going to build one on camera, guys. No sense of doing both. It just, once you do one, you just copy what you did on the next one. Okay, so might as well open up all this stuff too. Screws stick inside these bags. There we go. There's the bushings. There's little tiny screws for that cover. These ones are a little bit longer. I'll put these over here so I don't get them mixed up with the other ones. So you remember everything in this bag that I'm dumping out is enough to build both of them. So I'm going to have doubles of everything here. That's there. Okay, so let me grab the book. We'll do it how the book says. I won't do it how I think it should be done. Okay, gear, bushing, pin, cover, bushing. Okay. So we're going to grab one of these. Snap a bushing in here. Now these bushings fit tight. Any lube you put on these, you'll put on the inside of the bushing for the other piece that connects to it. Now we'll throw a bushing. Well, they're saying put the pin in before the bushing. So we'll do what it says. Take your pin, take the side with the hole in it that goes through, slide it out through. Set your bushing over the top. I don't know why you couldn't push the bushing in first, which I think I'm going to. Slide that out a little bit so I can push that bushing in. There we go. Make sure it's flush. Slide that back up. When it's all said and done, I'll give it a shot of this oil here. Do that right now actually because we're going to drop a gear on top of here. So I'm going to give it just a little shot of oil to help lubricate it inside the bearing. Okay, then we're going to take the gear and drop it on there. It's only going to lock on so far, guys, okay? Now there should be two, yep, right here, two little pan head screws. So what I'm going to want is my Loctite. Uh-oh. Oh, right here. Because that is a metal pin. And I'm going to put a drop of Loctite right in the center of this hole here. Whoa, and that was way more than a little drop, so I'm going to squeeze the bottle a little bit and let go and suck some of that back in. There we go. That's the only thing about these little bottles, guys. They're so touchy. Now here I'm going to use just a hand driver to do this little screw. Grab that pin. Okay, now what I'm going to do is grab my shock pliers so I don't stave this up, and hold it with my shock pliers real quick so I can tighten that screw in nice and tight. There we go. Perfect. Okay, guys. wipe that excess Loctite off the top. Beautiful. Okay, so there's that part. Step 2. We're going to bolt these on just one side. So we're going to stick them in. They got a little notch here. A little notch there. Stick it on. Ooh. Turn it around so you can hold it. Probably now find the right screw, and this is a socket head screw. So we got to look down here for a socket head screw. And I see 2 sets of socket head screws. So I would say it is this longer screw that I set to the side here. Oops, sorry guys, something came up on my computer screen. I can't see what I'm doing. I want to make sure the camera's still okay, seeing things, right? Ah, so, and somebody's home, so the dogs are going to bark for a minute, guys. Sorry about that. Alright, let me get ready to go back again. Now, that's sticking straight up. Those 2 dots, you want to make sure your shock tower is going that way. And that's for that side, so let me spin this one over, because I started on this side. Did I put that in the wrong place? Okay, I put that screw in the wrong place. Like I said, look for that little notch, and it goes one way. You try putting this little screw on the driver first. There we go. Start it in. I'm going to bring it down, but I'm not going to tighten it yet. That way if I have to wiggle it just a little tiny bit, I can, guys. Perfect. I'm not going to use any power on this right here. I do not want to strip these out. And by the feels of them, you want to stop the minute they feel like they're starting to tighten, or else you're gonna strip them out. So there we go, there's that. Now you just repeat the process on the other side, guys. Take the other one and do the same exact thing. Stick it in the hole, making sure that little notch is in where the notch is. Get a screw on your driver. Just wind it in. Nothing to it, guys, just a little patience. Use some common sense when you're doing stuff. If it doesn't, like I've said a million times before, if it doesn't feel right or look right, stop and look at it, because most likely it's not right. There's a reason why you feel that way, you know, even if you don't know why. So just look at it, make sure, and you know, double check the book, whatever you need to do, and continue. That way you don't mess stuff up from the start. If you start to get frustrated, set everything down and stop for a little while, walk away. It's no big deal, and then come back, you know, a little later once you cool down. I have to do that once in a while, because sometimes I even get frustrated with this stuff. So now, holding it like this, looking at it, we're going to take this, and saying this side goes here like this. Okay. Push that in, make sure it's touching. Yes. Now what's going to hold these caps in and these bearings are going to be this little cover right here. This little tiny cover. You're going to match the double holes going up with the double holes there. Just wondering if I want to lubricate that. No, I don't. Now you're just going to work it in there, guys. There we go. There it goes. Snap right in. Now you're going to put 2 more screws on the side, and then you'll put your 4 screws in the back here. Okay? That way the 2 screws on the side are holding your hubs. hey, wrong screwdriver. And the 4 screws on the back are going to be what, holds them bushings in tight. There again, I'm going to stop the minute it touches the plastic and go to the other one. Do the same thing. And then once I'll tighten this one up, then I'll tighten the other one. But you never want to tighten anything all the way until you're ready. Like I said, with them hit, I barely give them a turn and stop, guys, because they feel like they will strip very, very easily. They're a very fine threaded screw. This is a case where in my mind, a coarser threaded screw going into plastic would hold better. It gives you a better bite. You'd have a little more tension that you could put on the screw, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to do this fairly quick here, guys, so I don't eat up a lot of your time with it. Just I know there are some people out there that, have just started the hobby and really aren't certain how to do things or get nervous doing things. Hey, watch. I just want to, show them how to do it and show them, hey, I mess up too. Sometimes I get nervous and frustrated, and these are the things I do. It's what I do. Doesn't mean that's the same thing you have to do. Okay, so these 4 screws, just trying to read the book here. These 4 screws will be the long screws we have here that go inside. Take 4 of these long screws. Down in, but I am not going to even touch the plastic with them. I'm just going to take them down in so I don't sit here and crank them for 2 hours here. But I do not want to hit the plastic with them because I am really worried about stripping this stuff out, guys. That is how, oh, that was a quick trigger pull. It's really that, feels that much like it's going to strip, guys. You put these in. So if you build this kit, they're nice looking vehicles. Like I say, you want to be very, very careful putting the hardware together. Like I say, the minute it's giving me any resistance, I'm stopping, guys. That's it. Oh, my little sticker's coming off here. I don't want to destroy it. Okay, so there's that, guys, right there. Now we will put something in here for grease, just because I want something in there. I don't want that totally dry in there. And I'm just going to drip some of this 7,000 weight diff oil in here. Not a lot, but enough to get some in there. Just so there's a little bit of something in there, guys. Nothing super amount. There we go. Just something to get on that gear. Okay. Now, just throw this little back cover right here. There is a right and a wrong, is there, or is there? No, no right and wrong at all, I don't believe. It just goes on anyway. Or did I lie? We'll see. Nope, it just takes a push to get it on, guys. She's tight. I can't get that side to pop down. No. like I did that other side. That side popped right in nice. This side's not popping in. There it goes. Had to put a little more pressure on it. Okay, now these will be your shorter screws, guys. Your shorter Allen head screw. What do they call these again? Socket head screw. Sorry, guys. These are those little tiny 1/8 inch screws. So, and all them are for is just hold that little back cover on. Which I like, guys, because if you want to get in to check and add a little extra grease to that or something, just pull those 4 little back covers, screws. I mean, yeah, I like that. You got to give them a little bit of a push to start them, guys. Like anything plastic, nothing's threaded yet. The minute these little guys hit, you want to just, because there's not enough here to risk stripping out. I mean, just one extra turn on these little bit of a screw here, you know, you've only got it biting by a couple threads to begin with by the feel of it. That's it. Okay. So that would be it right there, guys. Now, what you'll do, just throw one of these plates on, facing like this, I believe. Yes. This is going to give you a place to hook your torsion bars to and stuff. So this calling for a 3M 8mm. So that would be these ones here, guys. 4 of these. Well, 6 of them actually, guys. So you got the ones down here on the arms. On the arm. Okay. And we're going to cheat again, guys. Excuse me for my arm for a second. Well, get in the screw first. There we go. So I'm just going to take them down. I'll finish them with the driver. Ow, they ain't the best screws to get into. They're really not cut well. I've noticed that. I've had a few of them that almost felt stripped right from the start, just starting to use them. Nice and slow. We're not trying to win no race. Now I have to push these over where they go. There we go. Ah, so nice having these new bits, guys. So much quicker and easier. Minute you feel resistance, guys, I'm telling you, you want to stop. That's one thing I will say, I have never put one together yet that has felt like it's going to strip out so fast and easy as this does. Luckily, knock on wood, I haven't stripped anything yet. Okay. So guys, that's that. Now what you would do is pop an X in each side, or actually put your covers on, whether it's front or back, pop the X's in, and she's ready to go. So that's a differential and how to put together one of these little rear ends. I'm gonna throw together the other one real quick here, and the next video we'll be installing them onto the frame. So we'll be taking the frame out of the bag and putting the hangers and stuff on that and getting that ready for these. So until then, guys, this is Larry at Mitchell's RC saying thanks for stopping by, and I hope this helps somebody out, and we'll see you later.